baby towel.
Yeah. I hope their feet ain't dirty. But yeah, rub that baby towel. Because that corn is really fucking me up right now. And they had put me in a size 6. If you was a real man, you would give me a whole bunch of shoes that's in a size 37.
How deep is your throat?
It's as long as your tongue is, so whatever that is.
Long enough to get it done.
Okay, so you say you gonna give me my shoes and stuff.
I'm gonna get the
You
shoes.
ain't even rubbing my toes.
I am rubbing this ragged ass foot.
Did you say you was gonna get crab legs and stuff?
Crab legs, right?
You fucking lying.
I am gonna get you crab legs.
As long as you give me some crab legs, I'll be your friend. I don't play that shit.
Where my damn crab?
Oh, he owe everybody crab. Oh shit.
She done.
Can I get my foot back, please?
Hi, you guys. So I'm sure you guys are hearing all this conversation about Sukihana, Suki, and this YK Orisis. Now, he looked like he was playing around to me. And see, this is where this conversation becomes real sticky. Because I do feel like all women don't see certain things the same. We all will have our own views, right? And regardless of what I'm saying, somebody somewhere gonna get mad at what I'm saying, right? And vice versa. I may feel uncomfortable hearing certain women speak on this topic as well. But for me, I feel like it's up to her to say if she was SA'd or not. To me, that's my feeling on that. Clearly, she feels some kind of way about it because she is posting about it. And it may be because people are blowing the situation up, right? It looked like he was playing. However, I do agree that crossing the boundary of touching her without her permission is where the problem comes in. Playing or not playing. The fact that she looked like she was maybe playing as well, and she didn't say, look, don't touch me. She didn't give him energy from what I could see. And then he left, and then he came back, and he did the same thing. And you can see Lil Gremlin. What's the man name? Good thing these people don't know I exist out here. What is that? What's the comedian name? Lil Gremlin child. Lil Gremlin was over there looking, and you could see the look on his face that he knew that it wasn't right for him to be over there doing that. However, they did not speak up and say anything. I think the little stuff that I could hear, it sounded like they were just joking about the situation. But I think when he came back the second time, he was doing too much. He was definitely doing too much. What do you guys think about this situation? Then I think the blogs trying to throw DJ A1 in there from Candy Coated Live. Now listen, and I don't even know this guy. I don't know DJ A1. I watched Candy Coated Nights when it was Candy Coated Nights for a long time, for years. She was on for years online. And now she's back, and I believe they have a podcast, and she changed the name to Candy Coated Live. They talk about sex and relationships. So I'm almost positive, because Candy is about her business, and Todd most certainly is about his business, that they inform people when they go there, in case you do not watch the show, that's what they're going to talk about, and they go in, right? If you can't handle that type of conversation, stuff like that's not for you. And some people can't handle it, men and women. They don't like talking about sex. And I think Nene spoke about that on the show. So it's not for everyone. But I do believe Candy and Todd would tell people up front before they even sit down with them, to make sure that they can handle the conversation. I didn't like that people tried to bring A1 into that, because he was not touching her at all. He talks reckless. Everybody should know that about him if you know of him. He talks reckless, period. Even when he's hosting, speak on it. So, I don't know. That's just my feeling on it. I didn't like the way they tried to bring him into that. He posted this clip that you see at the beginning of this video, kind of showing that they were just playing around. And I think the other guy was playing around as well. However, he should not have touched her, especially that second time, regardless if she said no or not. She comes off like, when I was just watching her interview, I think that she gives off one persona, and that's not really who she is. That's my opinion about her. And we talked about this already in one of these videos about these rap girls. And even that is not created equal, because some of them have record labels, some of them don't. Some of them have security. Like, as long as I've known of Megan Thee Stallion, she's had security. So yeah, she can get out here and be popping her booty all in the camera and doing all that stuff because people are around her, right? It's just like some of these guys that's always popping off. They had security. So they can do all this big reckless talking, and some of them can't because they don't have that protection. And it's the same thing with these girls. Some of y'all can get out here and say all this wild stuff, but please believe me, when you're arousing these guys like that, and I'm not saying this right, I'm certainly not giving anyone an excuse to harm any woman, but we have to understand that these things will happen, okay? And we've had these conversations 500,000 times, and we debate about it 500,000 times. It's not going to change the outcome. So you have to protect yourself. And I think that when she had that fiance, this is just my opinion, I think the fiance was protecting her. I'm speaking of Suki. I think her having that boyfriend, fiance around was protecting her. And now she don't have that presence, and these guys may feel a little more comfortable going up to her. And that's something she's probably going to have to think about, maybe getting one of her friends or family members, to start moving around with her, so she will have that person there, because these guys are taking you at face value at the stuff that you're saying. And that's the city girls, that's Cardi B, and all these people. Y'all out here saying all this stuff, but if that's not really who you are, you probably need to tone that down. And this is why we were having these debates on here on YouTube. And not just older women. Young women are saying the same thing as well, because everybody don't want to be viewed that way as well. Just because somebody have on a sundress do not mean that it's the call of the wild. What somebody have on should not have anything to do with how you should still be able to show them respect, right? And if someone's not giving you permission to touch them, you have no business putting your hands on them, okay? And people should be teaching their sons that, but they're not. And so people have to be mindful of these things, and that's just my opinion. You have to protect yourself, just like I was saying about that Azalea Banks thing. Like, this is not the 70s. These black, that brother-sister thing is gone. That's not out here today. That's not out here today. You can't be looking for protection from these black guys, okay? And then half their asses is crazy. And I'm just keeping it real. So these girls might want to give serious thought to that. And like I said, I think she's a sweet girl, but I also think some of these other girls are probably nice girls as well. However, they saying all this stuff and doing all this stuff in these videos, these guys are believing you. They're going to come to find out. And that's what they're thinking about. They're not thinking about, oh, she's a nice girl. Oh, this is my sister. Let me look out for my sister. Let me treat my sister with the utmost respect. All that stuff is gone. It's not out here. People not raising their sons like that, apparently. So that's what I was saying about the Azalea Banks thing. And it's funny that this situation would come up. You can't be out here walking around by yourself, and you have, and even DJ A1 was kind of telling her that, right? You saying you Suki with the good whatever she puts out there. And so obviously that's going to be his tone towards her, because this is what they're thinking about, because this is what you're putting out here. And I'm not saying that it's right for these guys to press her. It's not. But like I said, don't expect these people to have home training. You should not be out here expecting these guys to have home training. And I'm just keeping it real. That's my opinion. Let me know what y'all think about all of this in the comments. You don't have to agree with me. You're more than welcome to have your own opinion about the situation, how you feel about it. This has always been a debate out here around hip-hop for many years. So let me know what y'all think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.